22nd of September, Wednesday. Just putting some residual chemical on some barley we drilled yesterday. Going well actually. It's been a quite heavy dew, not enough really to make it work 100% effective, but there is some showers of rain. What it needs to do is a residual chemical. It needs to hit the surface, cover the surface, and then just get washed into that sort of 2 or 3 inch to work. You don't want a downpour because that's bad. It might send it down to drains, like flush it down. It just wants to sit on top where it's needed, and as the rubbish grows, it comes in contact with it and kills it that way. But we're using a chemical called Firestorm, and 0.6 litres a hectare, which isn't a lot, believe you me, for what job it does. You know, it must be right concentrated stuff. But it's exactly the same as your Liberator, just a lot cheaper. You know, I'm telling you, sort of arable. I mean, you listen to me, I think I'm talking bloody bollocks, like I ain't bothered, but I mean, we had a change of regime last year. We've got an independent agronomist, what we pay X amount of pounds per acre, and what he does, he sends, when we get an order, he sends it out 5 ways, yeah. And oh, it's all different colours, all different sorts of vans come into our yard to drop stuff off. It's whoever's best on the day. And don't just think, oh, I used Liberator last year. I mean, there's exact same chemicals out there with same ingredients, just different name, probably made in the same factory. You know, you don't have to use the same stuff, but there is cheaper ones. There's a cheaper alternative to this Firestorm, and me and our agronomist discussed it, and he's discussed it with other agronomists. It's just too cheap to be true, sort of thing, so no one's sort of bothering with it. But yeah, there is savings out there if you just have the time to sort of make the effort and sort of shop about a bit, which he does. He's got a system where he puts what he wants in it, throws it out on his computer, emails it, automated email or whatever you want to call it, and we do it that way. We're saving ourselves quite a bit of money. I mean, I know these companies have to make money, but they don't have to exploit us. I always think this residual pass is your most important. You know, try and get right into your corners. You know, so everything gets a covering, because bloody hell, if you miss some, you know, it's just the rubbish one, it comes through, you know. Oh yeah, I just meant to tell you a lot. Yeah, I appreciate all your comments, and I do read them all. We're getting to answer them. I know Phil answers a few, and I do answer a few if I get a minute, but my typing on computer's crap. My spelling's even worse. And yeah, my apologies if I don't get back to them, but I do appreciate them. And I get some negative ones. Someone said the other day, do you ever stop moaning? Do I moan? I don't know. I thought I'm quite a positive person, but anyway, he reckoned I was a moaner. Do you ever stop moaning? He says. So anyway, why don't you switch off? Simple, isn't it? Oh yeah, I chuckled to myself when someone said that. No! Yeah. So yeah. Last day today, Oliver.
Yeah.
You're on McCormick, I'm afraid.
Where at?
Burnby, putting dual wheels on first. What?
Panahara?
No. Rolling.
Oh.
So, that needs fueling up. I don't know how I got on. I was running on vapor. So, can you fuel that? just finishing off the first field of wheat. We've put in this time 12 hectare, drilled it at 300 seeds per square metre, 150 kilo per hectare, or in hard money 9.5 stone. So yeah, it used to be, it's got a bit scientific, this seed job, hasn't it? You know, it's bloody how many seeds per square metre and 1,000 grain weight and a lot more calculating. It used to be 10, 12, 14 and 16 stone if it was rough going like. But them days have gone, haven't they? So yeah, it's gone really well actually, really pleased. And we've had Nigel from Mantera, who we bought our Trimble off. And we had Trimble in round headlands. We could do, I think. But yeah, it was 6-inch out. One way it was perfect, one other way it was bloody. It was like inside the line by inside the line by about, oh, I don't know. That's a 6-inch. Anyway, just pressed a few buttons. We did a few dummy runs, and yeah, we're back to normal now. Yeah, he knew his stuff. Yeah, Mantera on Walls. Andrew Mansfield. Yeah, he sells Trimble stuff. Club firm actually. Looked after us with that. So yeah, there we go, a little Nintendo tractor. See, these are my lines, what I've done, what I've actually Trimble when he got me right. And these, he's just doing headlands now. So I'm overlapping quite a bit, look, there. But in fact, I'm overlapping a lot when you see that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not really concerned about that. See there's just a little bit of a gearing. What's missed? Coming back round on myself. Clever is this technology, and it does make it go better. I mean, when he set me up, I was really just press button ahead and off it went. A tick. Had more time to look at drill, make sure everything was working alright. Look at my phone. You know, it's I'm getting there. I'm getting used to this technology. Yeah, very pleased. Okay, I'll finish off, fold up and off. Come over to Swap Oliver. He's finishing at dinner time. He's going to Chris's to drive a trailer downside at Forage Harvester. They're starting maize today, so you know that time of year, bloody hell, that's back end, isn't it? So I don't know where this dog's come from, but I never brought her with me. So she must have come run across the fields from farm. Stupid animal. Making a good job. Actually, I mean, we want to be. Everyone wants to be a little bit deeper. Yeah, not so bad at all, really. I mean, that's just not fine enough. I mean, there's quite a bit of black grass coming up there, but it's not fine enough. You'll break that clot open. Oh, if you can. There'll be 1,000 seeds buried within. So if you're open it up, and hopefully this will get ready, and we'll have a good sort of germination. Right, swapping. There's a blooming great, I don't know what you call it, a gathering of lapwings, or some people call them peewits, plovers. What do you call them in your area? I don't know what their real name is really. I think it's plover. But yeah, there's about 50 of them all sort of landed in this field. So they must gather up after breeding season for winter. But nice to see really, because I think they're in decline. I'm positive they're in decline. Modern farming ways. doesn't give them a chance to nest, I think. Whether they're having a comeback through more spring corn. End of another week. Quite a busy day, really. I went rolled up this morning. Took some silage this morning as well. Delivered some haylage to a new customer. I've got quite a bit of spraying to catch up with. I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to be patient and wait till it rains. It's forecast rain sort of Monday, Tuesday, because it's very, very dry. I mean, these, as I've explained, these chemicals need moisture to work. So I think I'm going to be patient. It ain't going to come out. It ain't going to germinate. So I'm going to wait till it rains. So pigs are going Tuesday, Wednesday. So mass muck out, because the company have said they want to fill us as soon as we get mucked out. Sort of Thursdays on about. So we ain't got Ollie now. He's at Chris's full time, so there's just me and Phil. So busy. But yeah, plenty of work looking at us. But you know, just could do with some bloody moisture, really. Never happy, are we, as farmers? It's either too wet or too dry, too warm, too cold. So anyway, if you like these videos, tick and subscribe. And Mixed Farming East Yorkshire channel's growing steady. So if you subscribe, then you get notifications if we do out else. We're planning on doing 2 videos a week and get a bit of a routine to going. Maybe one on a Friday and one on a Sunday. You know. Anyway, if you like it, jump on board and subscribe, and we'll go from there. Bye for now.